This is an egg slicer, and in this video we got to the bottom of what eggs we can cut with it. I tested a whole 10 foods and was really surprised at the end what can be cut with it. So if you've only ever cut eggs with an egg slicer, this video will make your life a little easier in the future. Because these perfectly cut slices can also help you with other foods. Let's start with number 1. Strawberries. I bought some strawberries and wanted to see if I could cut them with an egg slicer. But first I removed the green stalk. Now I put the strawberry into the egg slicer and squeeze it once. At first it looked as if the egg slicer would crush the strawberry, but in the end the wires cut perfectly through the strawberry. And so we have really nice strawberry slices in a perfect size. For comparison, I now tried it again with a larger strawberry and again it worked wonderfully. The strawberries should only not be too soft, then there could be problems. Let's move on to number 2, tomatoes. Because you often have to cut tomatoes into small slices, it would be perfect if the whole thing worked with an egg slicer. But unfortunately I have had negative experiences here. The skin of the tomato is simply too strong. The tomato bursts open before we can cut it into with the wires. So unfortunately this does not work, so let's try it with a cucumber. But we should remove the skin from it first, then it's a bit easier. And I also cut it into pieces that fit directly into this egg slicer, because otherwise it would end up sticking out and not work at all. And even though at the beginning it looked like the wires won't cut into the cucumber, they did in the end, and the result actually turned out perfect. The cucumber has been cut into really nice even slices. So the next time you make cucumber salad, just grab one of those egg slices for it instead of laboriously slicing it by hand. Let's try the whole thing with sausages in the next step. Because sausages should be perfect for this, right? So I grabbed the sausage and put it in the egg slicer just like that, without cutting it first. You can see that it's all split up a bit on the side, but this piece is also cut at the end, just a bit bigger, and everything that was in the middle is again cut into perfectly equal slices. Let's try the whole thing with a kiwi, but of course we should remove the skin first. To do this, cut off both ends and go around the kiwi with a spoon until the skin is removed. My kiwi is not that big, it actually fits perfectly into the egg slicer now. If it's too big, you might want to rim it again. And again, the egg slicer cuts through perfectly. This kiwi was a little harder though. If it's too soft, it could also get squashed. But how does it look now with a piece of butter? I've already cut this one too, and it's definitely soft butter. With hard butter it will probably be a bit more difficult, and the egg slicer also cuts perfectly through the soft butter, so you can serve it super well with breakfast. Do you still need some banana slices for a fruit salad or simply as decoration? Then you should of course remove the skin from the bananas first. I'm going to cut them to size now so that we don't have this detached piece on the side. And here too, the egg slicer cuts perfectly through the banana, so you don't have to cut it laboriously by hand. Another idea would be potatoes. I have already cooked them and removed the skin. Uncooked potatoes are probably a bit too hard, but the cooked potatoes allow us to cut through them perfectly, so the next time you want to make a potato salad, just grab the egg slicer so you can cut them into equal sized pieces. But what if you want to add some mozzarella to a pizza or other food? Of course the mozzarella is too big for the egg slicer, so I've already cut it a bit, and even though it looks like it's just crushing the mozzarella, in the end it cut it perfectly and produced really nice even slices. Also, would you like to know what happened when I stuck a tap into a watermelon? Then be sure to watch the video I'm linking to you here.